Hi guys and welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 176, Technical Analysis Edition. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. If you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description. Bitcoin Jake, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here with us. I said I'd be right back, so I'm not sure if you're here with us right now or not, but thank you for showing up at the beginning of the stream, man. I really appreciate it. Now, if you guys are with us, you know what to do, right? Do those little things that are going to pop up right here. Like, subscribe, and bell. Once that's done, and we'll move on to the technicals. You might be wondering why we only have a technicals stream today. Well, I'm still not 100% back in good health, let's say. So a little bit, I'm much better than yesterday, and obviously much better than 2 days ago, but I'm still not 100%. Let's say I don't have that urge to throw up every minute, but yeah, I haven't thrown up too much today, so I'm feeling much better. Also, the stomach seems to be a little bit more settled, so also it's helping a little bit more. Thank you guys for joining us, and let's move on with the technicals, figure out what's going on with the market, right? What's going on with the market cap? Well, that's the 1 hour. Let's go to the daily. Internet seems to be a little bit slow, man. Maybe too many people are streaming the Oscars right now. Anyways, if you're watching the Oscars, I hope you're enjoying them. At least some good nominations have come out, and some good winners, I do believe. Last thing I saw was 1917. It's taking sound mix or something like that. But yeah, it's a good movie, man. I watched it yesterday. It was pretty good, man. Not a good experience going to the theater like that, but good nonetheless. Right now, what do we have? When we opened, right, we were here. That's what we were tracking yesterday too. We pumped a little bit more, right? More money flew into the market, but we still have our divergence going on. So strong bearish divergence developing. Right now, it's a red day, starting to move down a little bit. Yesterday, from an opening of 277.68 billion, closing at 285.73 billion, and $8.17 billion move to the upside, or 2.94%. Right now, moving down 0.79%. $2.2 billion move to the downside, are sitting at 283.52 billion. Now, what is going to happen with the Bitcoin dominance? It's starting to gain a little bit of dominance, right? It seems to be counter to where the market is, right? So, market cap, it's decreasing slightly. Bitcoin dominance seems to be increasing slightly. Again, yesterday lost dominance from an opening of 65, closing at 64.80. 0.34% move to the downside. Right now, gaining a little bit of dominance, 0.19%. Yeah, sitting at 64.92% of market cap. And that's good, man. We want this to keep on going down. The market has been doing good since Bitcoin has been losing dominance, and that's what we want, right? And we talked about that all the streams. And look, since we started to lose dominance, Bitcoin has been rising in price, and the alts have been also rising in price, which is good for the cryptosphere. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin's sitting at $10,110.01. So yesterday we still managed to go a little bit higher, right? We talked about that. We talked about this divergence, that you could kind of get rid of it if you pumped more. Let's see where we're at. 52, 83, and 51. So we still have that strong bearish divergence developing. We don't have it on the RSI, but we do have it on the MACD, and we're starting to see that movement of price to the downside, right? Again, we're foreseeing that movement. We could be taking a breather before we try to rally, reset a little bit of the oscillators, particularly the RSI, which is a little bit outside of the bought area, being overbought at 72.28. Sorry, seems to be coming back in. We're probably going to reset before we try to rally again. When was the last time we hit overbought? Last time we hit overbought, not even the highest levels of overbought, but just overbought in general. At least this level was back on June 27th and June 21st of 2019. So good numbers. Can this keep on going up? Yes, but when you go up, remember, even this rally had its downs, right? There's a chance we might go down a little bit and then try to rally again. That's just one of the things that could happen. That's it for this on the daily, man. Let's move on to the 4 hours. Bitcoin the 4 hours. We're tracking this divergence, right? And we know there's a chance it could not play out. However, went higher still, right? Then we dropped a little bit, going slightly higher now, right, than our previous high. So from here to here, right? And we're also going slightly down on our MACD, right? So we're creating that strong bearish divergence, potential price action to downside. We're starting to see it play out. And we're probably getting exhausted of just rallying. I need to reset a little bit, cool off, and try to rally again. We're going from overbought, sitting neutral, bought right now at 69.49, but not neutral yet, but certainly starting to head down and probably try to reset a little bit off those oscillators before we try to run again. It has been a really, really good run for Bitcoin. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about the position I took. Again, I did have an alert set up. I'm not sure where it went. For some reason, I can't see it. Maybe I have it on the 1 hour probably. Or in the daily? Yeah, it's on the daily. I should raise it a little bit because we kind of triggered it, right, a couple days ago. I can't remember if since I placed it we triggered it. But anyways, haven't really fired it off. Where is it over here? Like 9,500 should be a good area for an exit. And still take a nice chunk of profit, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we were creating divergence. We knew there was a chance that if we pumped higher, we're going to kind of kill it. That's why we left this as a straight line. We were on the air last night around this time, right? We weren't actually crossing it. We're kind of close to it, but we weren't crossing it. And we said, if we go higher, we'll negate it. And we went higher, and we negated it, right? That's just precisely what happened. Now, what is happening here, right? Shorter term. Going higher still, right? And look at this. We're going higher. And we're making negative momentum, man. Right? You're going to zero. You're going lower on the RSI. Again, creating that bearish divergence. Strong bearish divergence. Potential price action to the downside. Right now, we're trying to sit and hold a 20 simple moving average. But if we lose it, there's a chance we might start to see a little bit of a retrace on Bitcoin. And then we can actually call our new high. And then look for retrace areas from low to high. And we'll take it from the dailies. We'll take it low to high. And then see where we could retrace to, right? And then we'll start to put our fibs there. And then try to find an exit strategy. Or see if our exit strategy holds. Now where I placed it at, it might be too close from the low to the high. And that's fine. Your mileage may vary. I'm really not want to take. I want to take profit quickly on this. And if I was to throw fibs here, fibs are up here. We'll take it from the low wick all the way to the high wick, which is this one right here. And the exit I'm proposing on the daily would be 9,500. It wouldn't even be to the full retrace, right? To that 236. So maybe I should change it to put it at 9,313, which I believe was really close to where I had it. Hey, Jake, how's it going, man? Thanks for being back with us. I wasn't sure, if I'll be back was, because of the Oscars, or if you were, really not with us. But thanks for being here with us, man. I really appreciate it. And I just realized I've been talking into this screen without showing this screen. FML. So I was doing the whole analysis without you guys looking at what was going on. Sorry, guys. It's a live stream. It happens. Again, like I said, I'm not 100% good yet in health, so I'm my head's still not 100%. So like I said, right, we were here yesterday. We just tracked it up a little bit more to where we actually closed. Divergence. Going down, right? Potential price action to the downside. That's it on this. Dominance, again, like I said, slightly going up. And then Bitcoin, what I was talking about. I raised my alert to 9,500. I just threw fibs up to see where it's at. And I can see that fibs, it's a little bit lower, right? 9,319. That's probably where I should place it if we were to do a valid retrace. And the beginning of the retrace zone would be at 8,761. I don't want to take profit there. I want to take profit up here at the 9,000 levels. So I'm probably going to take it quickly, right? No, I was just busy with IRL, okay. Oh, awesome, thanks, man. Thanks for the watch time. I really appreciate it. I don't engage chat other than hello until you're done with my content. Awesome, man. Thanks. I really do appreciate that, man. That's pretty cool on your part. I was just talking into the screen and like really just noticed that I wasn't really showing my charts. So again, overbought, again, divergence, bearish, strong, still happening. Potential price action to the downside on the daily. On the 4 hours, divergence still showing up here on this yellow line I just traced. This one, and this one. Right, strong bearish, potential price action to the downside. We can still track it from here to here on the blue. From here to here, and from here, well, on the blue here, no, we don't. Just here on the yellows, right? And potential price action to the downside. We're starting to see that reset, slightly hitting bought right now at 68.73, so still moving down on that price. And on the 1 hour, again, we also have that divergence, right? Going to negative here, from positive to negative. High on the RSI to lower on the RSI, and going higher here on the MACD. So again, pretty cool stuff happening. Potential price action to the downside. Trying to hold the 20, man. We just broke it. And closing below it, again, could potentially see us trying to go down a little bit more, which wouldn't be weird. Now, where are we at on the other chart that I have? We kind of almost topped. We almost hit that 10,243, which is a resistance. And then from there, we could potentially see price action to the downside. We might try to pump a little bit more and then see where it goes from there. That's it for Bitcoin, right? Let's move on to Ethereum. Again, I've been super sick, so yeah, that's it, man. You know, not 100% here. Strong headaches, you know, from dehydration. So today I just wanted to jump in and do the stream again. Feeling much better than yesterday for sure, but still not 100%. So anyways, yesterday losing dominance 0.28%. Today losing a little bit more, 0.39. Again, overbought on the RSI at 72.56, sitting at 8.75% of market cap. Price of Ethereum $226.55. Again, still going higher. No signs of divergence, right? We still managed to go higher here than our previous high. So this was 3.99 and this is 4.26. So obviously higher and higher on the RSI. So no divergence. Starting to break down, probably because Bitcoin is starting to break down and the market is following Bitcoin. Overbought on the RSI at 81.01. And that's it for this, man. That's it for Ethereum on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours. You're probably going to see all these lines and you're going to say, what? And you're right, man. For some reason, the charts didn't stay where they're supposed to. The lines didn't stay where they're supposed to. And I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup to the 1 hour. Make sure things are over there when we get there. And not here on the 4 hour where they're showing up right now. And these other ones, I'll just probably fix them whenever I'm there. And Spotify ads coming in. Awesome, man. There we go. Let's refresh this and play something else. Jake, while we have you here, man, how is Satoshi Quest coming along? Anyways, what do we had? We had divergence. We were calling it out. Potential price action to down. So we finally got it. Didn't quite actually hit that 20 MA, but tried to bounce from it. Going neutral. Bought on the RSI at 65.24. Awesome, man. Added better fee control for players. That's pretty cool, man. How is your player base increasing now still? So stuff that's happening, right? And potentially why we're trying to rally still. We're still going slightly higher. Sure, this is going to just be here in the 4 hours. And we're obviously going here, right? So again, lower low, right? So more negative, higher low, more negative momentum, and lower on the RSI, creating that hidden bullish divergence. Potential price continuation. This is starting to develop though. This is still going on. The slight drop that we're having. So again, it can get done real quick, right? Player can now set their own sat by it, 1.2 to 15 sats by it. Okay, you can engage. Awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to chat with you. You know, I know you're here, and I had that question. Otherwise, I would have probably forgotten by the end of the stream. You know, but it's cool that you're here, man. I do appreciate it. Try to send all this stuff back to the 1 hour. Awesome. The rest I'll just switch when we're there. That's it, man. Sitting, going neutral, right? Awesome, man. Thanks. 1 hour chat. 1 hour chat. 1 hour chart. Let's see what's going on the 1 hour. Okay, cool. So I changed this one's already. Why is some of this stuff really showing up on the 4 hours, man? There we go. Change this one to the 1 hour. Change this one to the 1 hour as well. It's already true. There we go. I think that's it, man. I think I already switched everything that needed to be switched. Had this one pending. There we go. Awesome. All right, cool. So we're calling divergence here. Obviously, we went slightly higher still. We're still going here. And we kind of killed it on the RSI, right? We went higher. But again, that bearish divergence still ended up playing out. We broke down and again below that 20 MA. Right now we try to climb above it and lose it really quickly. Didn't quite get higher than as higher as our previous high, like we did with Bitcoin. So again, no divergence developing here that's bearish, but certainly following Bitcoin's Bitcoin's tune, right? Going slightly lower and below that 20 MA right now. Now what are we doing? Let's see. All right, probably part of the reason that we bounced, right? We're still going slightly higher on the low, right? So higher low than our previous low. And, we're going with more negative momentum, and it's also lower on that RSI, right? So again, hidden bullish, potential price continuation. Part of the reason that we're bouncing, but again, weakening off, Bitcoin also going down, and we started crash from there. Not a strong crash, trying to rally or hold this area. This looks green, even though it's probably red. Yeah, it's red. I can tell over here the number's -8. Even though it looks green, it's a red candle. This is probably also red right now. Yeah, 0.37 from the previous candle. So again, this chart probably not showing it as clear. This one's showing it a little bit better. There we go. But same stuff's happening, right? And the analysis is not changing. This is still going on. So that's it for this on the 1 hour chart. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 47.69. Yeah, let's move on to XRP. What is happening with XRP? On the daily, since we called divergence, we've been dropping again, holding the 20 MA on dominance yesterday. Lost a little bit of dominance, 1.07 right now, holding the 20 MA 0.07, sitting at 4.33% of market cap. The price of XRP 28 cents, 28.04 cents. Divergence, tried to rally, again lost the 27.911, recovered it, and right now we're probably sitting very, very close to it. Again, Ripple hasn't really recovered as well as the rest of the market. That's all we have going on. Again, that positive momentum dying out. Sitting overbought still on their side at 70.78. Nothing we can trace here on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, what do we have? We're calling divergence here. This from the 1 hour, man. See what I'm telling you, man? Yesterday I was feeling so horrible that I probably didn't even switch this, man. Yesterday's stream was like brutal. I was like fighting the urge to like throw up on like live stream for the whole stream. And thanks, some of you guys actually checked up with me on Twitter yet last night after the stream. So thank you for that, guys. I do appreciate that. It wasn't a fun time. Actually, someone even asked if I was going to come in for a late stream. And of course the answer was no, man. I was like considering even going to the hospital last night. I was feeling so bad, man. My head was going to burst still. And I couldn't stop throwing up all day. So yeah, it wasn't a fun time. Still going down right now. What's going on here? We're creating that bearish divergence, right? Strong bearish divergence. Potential price action to the downside. We did move down, hold a 20 MA. We're still holding to that 20 MA. Even though we're moving down right now. That negative momentum, right? Negative momentum, more negative, less negative momentum. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Again, going with the market. So that's it for XRP on the 4 hour chart. Getting that tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in and expecting that we can get a violent movement soon. Every time we get this tightness, we get explosive moves. Right now, we're a little bit more expanded. We can probably tighten a little bit more before we get that explosive move. But again, if Bitcoin is to make a wild move, this will potentially follow suit. That's it for XRP on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. See, so this stuff from the 1 hour, the 4 hours I just traced came here. So I'm going to switch this real quick. And how do I know? Because it makes no sense where it shows up, right? It's just like floating in mid-air. That's it. Awesome. All right, cool. So what we're calling here divergence, right? We knew there was a chance that it might not play out. We were talking about potentially breaking up, holding this area, and we did said if we go higher, we're probably going to kill it, and we did that, right? We went higher and kind of killed that. It was one of the things that we were talking about. We were very close to like getting rid of it, and we said it was a potential if Bitcoin was to pump. we were probably going to pump with it, and we did. And, that's what's played out. So, again, going down because Bitcoin's also going down, holding to that 27,911, for dear life. We did break below it, but close above it still. Gone really, really close to it, and still managed to hold it. Below that 20 MA right now, which is something I'm not liking. Getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands in the 1 hours. And let's see what's going on here on the bottom part. XRP, apparently I cannot chart anything here. High, higher, high, positive, okay. Also higher, high, that's fine, nothing there. Alright, so we'll go here, right? It's high, lower, high. Positive momentum, less positive momentum. High on the RSI, lower on the RSI. Again, going with the market. So we go to the bottom part, right? I'm explaining to you guys why I'm seeing nothing right now on XRP. So low, higher lows, negative momentum, less negative momentum, high on the RSI, lower on the RSI, more immediate. Low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, and on the RSI, we're still low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Again, nothing else developing here that we can really hold on to. That would be bearish or bullish on the 1 hour. So we're probably going to play to Bitcoin soon on XRP. I have to wait to see what Bitcoin's going to do, see if we're going to follow the market. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin dominance on the daily. Yesterday lost dominance, 2.18%. Right now losing dominance still, 0.75%. Price of Litecoin, $75.85. Divergence that we called out on the daily starting to play out, right? We're seeing this starting to move down. Again, high, high, high. That's all we have. We just had it on the MACD, and that movement's coming down, so we have to wait for it to play out before we actually start to chart something else. Let's move on to the 4-hour chart. Sitting overbought, on the RSI, 73.61. Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4-hour chart, this is probably from the 1 hour. Yeah, see all this stuff from yesterday, I was just completely out of it. So again, we still managed to climb a little bit higher, right? And we still managed to create this bearish divergence, strong price action to the downside. We did get it. Bounce off the 20 MA, tried to rally, fell to get higher highs, and starting to break down. Probably about to face that 20 MA again. Now let's see where we're at here. Alright, so what I was looking was for hidden bullish, which we don't have, right? Low, higher, right? So low, higher, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. This is very easy to get it though. We just drop a little bit more, make a little bit more negative momentum on the MACD, and then we have our strong bearish, or hidden bullish. And then we can try to talk about potentially resetting and bouncing from there. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 55.30. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour. Radio. Again, same stuff that's happening with the rest, right? Going slightly higher, going from positive to 0, right, to negative. Creating strong bearish divergence, breaking down, try to rally, fail at 20 MA, breaking down again. Second impulse, rallying slightly higher, failing to get higher, and breaking down. That's what's happening, right? So again, here we did go slightly lower as well. So this is stuff that's happening right now. Divergence, strong, bullish. Now going slightly lower still than our previous low. Making also less negative momentum. So again, going lower on that negative momentum. So less negative momentum. On the other side, we're higher. Let's see. 42.97. 42.97. So we're going straight. It's yeah, it would be a weak divergence. I guess we can leave it in. So we're making weak divergence against the RSI, but we're making strong divergence, bullish on the MACD, right? Second time, 1, 2 times, first, second time, and here we have it all three. So potential price action to the upside, unknown yet whether or not this is going to be valid. It depends on whether or not this wants to drop more, and it's going to drop if Bitcoin drops, right? There's a chance we might try to hold this area. If we do, we can be talking about that divergence coming in and really playing up. But this has to close below our previous low, which is this one, and we're just slightly starting to get above that, so we're killing that divergence that we had. I'm going to leave it here just in case it comes down again and plays out. That's it for Litecoin. Let's go to Binance. What is happening with Binance dominance? Yesterday pumped, gaining 8.73% of market cap. Today gaining 0.92%, sitting at 1.32% of market cap. You might be wondering, how did he go up 8%, but it's only 1.32% of market cap? Well, yeah, it went up 8% against the prior day, right? So that's it. So it's gaining on the previous, right? That's what we're looking at. So it opened at 1.22, closed at 1.33. It was an actual. I'll tell you here the actual 0.11, but it represents an 8.73% increase against the prior day. That's how we look at this, right? That's why it makes no sense that you say, well, if it's 8 plus 8, how can you be sitting at 1? That's how you read this. Small tip, FYI. Price of Binance, $23.91. Man, again, Binance one of the best players out there right now. Again, certainly performing better than XRP right now. Divergence that we were hunting for, right? We just kind of annihilated that. We're going slightly higher on the RSI. Sorry, in the MACD, right? So that bearish divergence we were looking for, it's no longer there. Starting to get a little bit of that breakdown, right? So let's see this. Oh, snap, man. Again, being super ill from the stomach and making me feel really tired, man. Sitting overbought on the RSI at 78.71. Starting to move down because the market's moving down, not because we have divergence, right? Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, we were tracking this. We knew it was a potential we would go slightly higher. Now this is from the 1 hour chart. Oh, sorry, this is from the 4 hour chart. What the hell? This is one from the 1 hour? Let me undo that, and I'll send this one back to the 1 hour then. That's the one from the 1 hour. I was moving the wrong one. So, okay, we're here. We did manage to go higher. Now this is one from the 1 hour because it makes no sense where it's at. And yes, awesome, man. Spotify ads coming in again. There we go, and there we go. Play something else. Let's play this one. Awesome. And this one's also from the 1 hour. Makes no sense where it's at. That's how we can tell, right? If a line makes no sense, it's probably from another time frame. There we go. Okay, divergence. We're looking for it, right? We were down here. We'd still go here. We still managed to go higher. But guess what? We're still lower than our previous high, right? Less positive momentum. And also lower here on the RSI, right? So, again, higher high, positive momentum, less positive momentum. High on the RSI, lower on the RSI. So that divergence is very real. Strong bearish. Potential price action to the downside, we're starting to see it play out. Again, the market's doing the same thing. If this was to move to the downside, potential target would be the 20 simple moving average on the 4 hours. And from there, if we break it, probably lower. But if we manage to hold it, we might try to rally and bounce from there. That's the potentials of what could happen. Sitting overbought on the RSI at 71.74. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Man. So on the 1 hour, we knew it was a chance that, and this was 9 p.m. But again, yesterday's stream was very short because I was feeling really ill. So what happened? We managed to go higher. Here we also went higher, right? And that's fine. And here we didn't go quite higher, right? So again, we were creating divergence against the RSI. Potential price action to the downside. We did get the move. So again, we weren't too off. Just stuff kept on developing. That's fine. Now what's happening shorter term? Well, shorter term, we would be going from a lower high to a higher high. 200 MA. Yeah, we can look at the 200 MA on Bitcoin if you want. That's usually, I only look at it usually on the daily end for Bitcoin because that's where we have the most significant impact. Because Bitcoin usually tends to move the market. Yeah, sure, man. I'll show it on Bitcoin. All right, so okay, cool. What's going on here? So we're still going higher, right, than our previous high on the price, but going lower on the RSI. Sorry, on the MACD and on the RSI, both. RSI coming into bought area at 61.30, but again, potential price action to downside, we're seeing it. Again, target would be potentially a 20. Simple moving average for Binance. Starting to make negative momentum, but it's, is it more? Not yet. 207, 11108. So again, less than our previous, right? So again, Really not developing anything else there. The only thing that we would have going on right now, and it's very, very has a chance it might not play out though. Going lower, right? So again, currently hidden bullish, potential price continuation, and this still developing though. This hasn't come from closing. Have to wait for this to come from closing and then see what the market's going to do. This could still go down, right, all the way down to this price over here, and this could still go all the way down there. So for us to still have that divergence. So again, we have to keep on looking for it. Keep looking out for it. I'm gonna go to Bitcoin on request from Bitcoin Jake, and look at the 200 simple moving average. All right, cool. So this is a little bit cluttered. All right, and you'll see here where the number is, right? Right where this eye is showing up right now, you'll see an orange number. That's the line that's right here. And the price says that it's sitting at 9,264 right now. That's a 20 simple moving average, though. As we look at the 200, it's probably gonna start to be climbing up a little bit, or trying to like reset around this area. 200 sitting at 8,859 for Bitcoin on the daily. On this chart, and on this chart would be at 8,859.77. So again, very close. 8,859.76, and the other one's 8,858.77. I think it was, or 859.77. Yes. Again, we're well above it, right? On this chart, you'll see a little bit more clutter because it's right where my last entry point was, or my last buy-in price was for my strategy. Even though I ended up selling and then buying in again at a lower price, but that's where it's at, right? And if you guys zoom in here, you'll see it's right there, right in between the yellow and the red lines that I have right here. So again, that's where it's at. I'm not too worried about this coming all the way down there yet. So yeah, that's where the 200's at, man. Again, more worried about the fibs right now. But we have to confirm this as the high. No, we have to confirm this as the high. We haven't yet confirmed that as the high. Again, sorry about yawning on the stream. I'm just super tired, man. It's been a rough last 3 days, man. My stomach has been... I had like some kind of weird stomach bug, like I said, and it's just been brutal. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, Bitcoin Jake, yes, I'm done with the main part of the stream. I usually just do the 200 for Bitcoin. If you want me to look at the 200 in another coin, I can, but the most significant is Bitcoin because of the impact that it has on the market and the impact that it has on Bitcoin, right? Remember, I told you above that 200, we're in the bull trend, and we've been bullish since we got above that 200. Bitcoin is coined, yes. Crowns for Bitcoin, man. Laura leaves and Hail Caesar, right? Yeah, Bitcoin rules. Right now, it is the one coin to rule them all, right? Bitcoin goes up, the rest follow suit, man. Even the rate kings of XRP and Ethereum. Yeah, that's it for this, man. Again, I put fibs out just to look at where things were. I'm gonna get rid of them. It makes my charts too cluttered. Fuck, man. Oh, man. Your Destiny codes for like anti-cheats. That's pretty cool, man. How much has your player base grown in the last couple days, man? Someone won 50 Bitcoin on Satoshi. Like $50 worth of Bitcoin or 50 Bitcoin? Like $50, I guess, right? Okay, cool. So $50. That's pretty cool, man. That's a good amount. That's a good amount of money. Is that the largest prize pool that you had so far? Have you thought about doing this for like another game? like those like the battle royale type of games. All right, that's pretty cool, man. That's a good amount, and that's a good growth base considering you launched not too long ago. You like Minecraft? All right, cool. Yeah, I agree with you, man. But look, I think like in other games, like battle royale type of games, and this is just a comment that I'm gonna make. You usually have 100 players playing it, right? If you put them at $1 a piece, that's $100 off the bat per match. They last around 15 minutes, and winner can take all, man. So it will be a pretty good. It could add up really quick, man. Considering that a lot of people play those games, it could make the prize pool quite sizey quite quickly, right? Usually 100. So 100 would be a good amount, man. $100 each game, every 15 minutes, right? Or every 30 minutes, you get like $100 coming in and just circulating, right? Everyone that's playing just keeps on making that. So it could be interesting. There's no buyback, right? So you cannot buy in again once you're dead, but that's pretty good though. 200 for the rounds. That's pretty cool. You said the game also starts increasing in difficulty each round, right? Alright, that's pretty cool. And since I haven't played, what's the thing that can get you killed in the game so you would need to buy another life? Like, what are the enemies or the map trying to kill you? You know? Alright, falling too far? Okay. Alright, so there's like, this is not the one where you have zombies or things like that, right? I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm as much as I wish, like I said, I played Minecraft, I really haven't, so that is one of the things that I still yet to do at some point in time, man. I don't even have time to play Minecraft. I don't even have time to play games, man. Oh man, I miss playing games. Last game I bought was Days Gone for the PS, and dude, I didn't even get to finish it, man. At least I got to the snowy part of the game, like the third area, right back where you meet with the. Well, I don't want to spoil the game, but again. And I started doing missions in that area by Diamond Lake or whatever, and then I stopped playing, man, because I don't have time to play. And it took me a while to get there, man, because really my time is so limited. I get out of work, I come do this, then I play with my kids a little bit. It's weekends with my family, and then that's it, man. My playtime is gone, man. It's insane, man. But it's cool, man. I do like. I much rather enjoy time with my family than like play a game. But again, I do miss gaming every now and then. I probably should make time on the weekend for like an hour gaming. Then again, if I do that, I don't have time for other projects, right? So it's a bit of a bummer. And then my kid, every time he's older, so every day he's older, he demands more attention. He wants to do more stuff with me, which I'm pretty cool, I'm cool with that, but yeah, at some point in time, I'm probably gonna start gaming with him, and we might start doing other stuff then. Anyways, yeah, that's it for me, man. Guys, today's Sunday, and I had a really rough weekend. Really, like horrible. You play Minecraft? That's pretty cool, man. I wish I had time to play something, man. I just don't have time to play anything, man. I used to do a lot of tabletop games back in the day. I just don't have time to do those even, man. Right? Like, and I've started to slowly try to get my kid into table games, and yeah, I mean, I'm also glad it's not the coronavirus. Um, I went to doctor, man, and it was a stomach thing, and I was taking like a couple meds. Some of them to stop me from throwing up, and the other ones to like basically cut off the runs, right? Because like my stomach was just running every time, every day. Like if I ate something, either it would go out the top or the bottom part. It was not nice, man. Solid medicine, at least. I yesterday I stopped throwing up a little bit, and today much less, but still feeling so horrible, man. It's just insane. So it wasn't really nice. Like my head was like hurting from dehydration. Um, all right, cool. You also do art. That's pretty cool, man. You ready for an epidemic? I'm ready for not much, man. I haven't done any prep for anything like that. I haven't bought anything for coronavirus preparation or anything like that. I'm not even sure if it's gonna get to Mexico, man. Um, I looked at what's like where it was at, and I don't think Mexico's even like in the contagion zone. So someone had shared with me. I think it was Benny. For sure, it was Benny, man. Just let me look here. I do have a map for coronavirus, and he has sent me a link, and I'll open that. Um, 'Cause that map was really cool, and it was updated really by a couple of the. Um, it was updated by a couple of the like health centers, right? So that's why it was very nice map. I'm still trying to find that link. Here it is. Found it. Opening and moving it here to the side. See, yeah, deaths have gone up for sure to like 910 deaths for 40,000 people have been cut the virus. Right, that's not nice. That's a lot of people that have the virus, man. China seems the curve seems to be stabilizing right here, and I'll show that in a second as well. I'll just make this a little bit bigger and better. Right, this is updated by a couple of the health administrations on the world around the world that went too far down. There we go. Bucks minings? No, man, I haven't. Virus TA? No, man, I haven't. I haven't seen what he's been doing. I try not to look at other people's TAs, believe it or not, because I don't want to have. I don't want to be. How do we say this? I don't be. I don't want to be affected by someone else's outlook, right? So I want to keep it as clean as I can for myself. Anyways, most of the cases still in China mainline, 40,157. So that's a lot of the cases still there. Uh, and then that's 910, but 3,308 people recovered. That's a lot of people that have recovered. That's good. Now this chart, I'll make it big real quick. There we go. See the curve for China? It's this one. So I'll get rid of this, and I'll get rid of total recovered. And look at this, man. It's starting to stabilize a little bit, right? We're in that rise of the curve. Now we're starting to stabilize, and we might be heading towards that stabilization zone, and then slowly trying to like drop from there, right? That's usually how these curves work. Now this is the curve for outside other locations contagion. Look at this. You could have guessed that we were probably going to start to stabilize around this area, but we haven't yet, and this is still yet to be defined whether or not we hit that top of the curve. China, as you can tell, it's looking a little bit more curvish, right? Like a little bit more like you do see on the bell chart and a standard deviation of anything, right? So you see this going up and then go down slightly, right? So, but yeah, and then recoveries have also gone up a lot. So look at the recoveries, man. Even though less people recovered the last couple of days, but again, certainly that recovery rate it's exponential, much more exponential. Yeah, this is only based on known numbers. Yes, I do agree with you, man. It is based only on known numbers. But again, look at this, man. Africa, like no cases, man. Right? Dubai, I think there's one. Like India, there's a couple, right? Probably a few though. India, 3 cases, right? United Arab Emirates, 7. Um, then come to South America, man. It's clean. Like the virus didn't even get to South America. It didn't even drop south of the border, man. Right from the U.S. Some cases in L.A., right in Cali. Some cases in Arizona. Apparently around Phoenix area. Some in Seattle. Some in Chicago, Wisconsin. Detroit, apparently. No, not Detroit. And then some in Boston. That's it, man. Some in Canada. Alaska has none. But again, contagion this way has. I think it looks like it's been stopped quite a bit. For in Virginia, I'm not sure, man. Let's see. Virginia's showing clear here on this map. So maybe they just got reported. I'm not sure. Here's VA. And US, even it doesn't say we're in the US. It just says US, right? So let's see US. United Arab Emirates. Where the hell is US, man? Here, US 12. Awesome. So they just pointed me on the map where it's at. But, that's it, man. Oh, cool, man. Awesome. So they just attempted reporting it. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. No, yeah, I hope they're not real cases, man. I hope they're probable cases, and once they like test for it, it comes like negative, right? Because otherwise, you're probably talking about like potential contagion starting to happen in the U.S. and that's not good because if it starts to spread a lot in the U.S., it's probably going to jump south of the border, and then it's just going to keep on jumping down, down, and down, right? And that's not what we want to see, man. Yeah, south of the border, there's nothing, man. Anyways, yeah, man, that's it for this map. A lot of contagion in China, though, for sure. But if you look at it outside of China, it's very contained. The most cases afterwards, it says 64 others, right? But again, Singapore would have 43. And that's all you have. After that, you have 36 in Hong Kong. So again, most of that stuff has been very contained. One of the mutation reports was from Brazil also. Okay. That's interesting. That's actually on this log. Log scale, again, we could look at stuff in log scale and it's exponential, right? So, see how it seems to be easing off in log scale? Right. Look at this, right? That curve starting to ease off, right? Same stuff for other locations, and then recovery seems like it's stabilizing also. So probably hitting a stable number of recoveries per day. That is expected, right? That's what we're looking at. Yeah, anyways. Fuck, my nose is itching. Yeah. We're way too far out, Captain. There we go. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this, man. I'm gonna close this, and yeah, Bitcoin is doing its thing, right? It's not real dropping too hard yet. Just trying to see if it fans bounce in this area. If it stabilizes, right, we could do one of these things that we did here, right? Like impulse up. Here was a little bit more noticeable. Down some consolidation of sorts. Impulsing up again. Over a couple more days, though. But it wouldn't be weird for this to start stabilizing or try to consolidate. So again, a movement down like we did here or here. It wouldn't be too awkward. And then try to rally again. That's going to be it for this stream. Again, guys, 10,700 tomorrow. Yeah, not sure, man. There's no technicals that are bullish right now. Right, low, higher low, more less momentum. So we don't have anything on the bullish side. We're hitting over bought. We might try to reset a little bit before we actually run again. Right, that's what I'll be expecting to see for the market. Try to get a little bit of stabilization before we actually run again. Yeah, peace, love, and hodl. I agree, man. That's a good good motto to go by in this crypto market right now. Anyways, guys, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub so you're notified when we go live. This is Still Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on a awesome Sunday night. Thank you for being here, Bitcoin Jake. I think you're the only one that was chatting. I'm not sure if there was other people that... I know a lot of people came and went through the stream. But thank you for being here. You're an awesome dude. Thank you for supporting this channel, man. This is a small channel. But thank you for taking your time and supporting us. Each and every one of you guys that come in and watches this, right? Anyways, talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your co-workers. Let them know that we're here. This is a good channel for crypto, guys. We don't do FUD. We don't do FOMO. We try to be as fair as we can when we talk about the news. And feel free to join us whenever you guys want. Thanks, man. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I think I killed the music and I forgot to play it back in. I'll play our awesome outro song from TechnoAxe. He's the guy that I get my free music from because he's royalty free. And yeah, I cannot play anything else, otherwise I get copyright strikes. So yeah, I'm everywhere. And yeah, let's play that. Thank you guys. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Wednesday, there's probably not going to be any stream on Wednesday. I still have to update this. It says that there's no stream on Saturday. I haven't updated the timesheet. I have to do that. But Wednesday, I do have a interview that I got to get to tonight. It's a dinner/job interview. I might be switching jobs, and it's probably good because I'm going to get back to what I really like doing, which is really trading again for a living. You just have to see how that's going to go. Anyways, guys, enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your week. I hope you have a great beginning of the week. I'll catch you tomorrow. And peace out.